What we're trying to do here is we're trying to build a premium junk removal service. And that's everything from the way your truck looks to the way you answer your phone, to the way your website looks, and your CRM, really has to be a part of that.
Yeah, Workiz has been phenomenal ever since the time we started using it with our own junk removal company, Junk Doctors.
Junk Doctors has been using Workiz for about 3.5 years now. Since we put Workiz in place, our online bookings have almost doubled from our previous system that we were using.
It's very simple, shows availability, and then dispatches or sends it out to the client.
They have a fantastic automation center that provides, automatic updates to your clients or your techs.
So they have that information available immediately as terms of what they have to need to be removed, what dates they scheduled, where it's at, and it's just a very, very strong online booking system.
It's extremely fast, it's super easy to use, whether you're on your cell phone or whether you're on your desktop or tablet, it's all pretty much the same.
They're adding features all the time. On our end, the payment functionality they added a few years ago, they now have financing.
They've got a partner called Sunbit. It allows the customer to make monthly payments instead of taking that huge chunk all out at once.
So that might allow you, if you go and you have a $8,000 or $10,000 job that you're going to do, and the client just doesn't have $8,000 or $10,000 to pay, by offering that finance option, there's a good chance you're going to get that job that you otherwise wouldn't have. You've got this great system where you've invoiced a client, you've got signatures, you've collected the money, and then that syncs directly over into your accounting software, which is very, very easy to use. I think you've got to have something like that. I've yet to see anything better than Workiz. So Workiz has extremely strong reporting capabilities. What we like a lot is to see how many sales do we have in each individual city or zip code. That allows us to say, hey, these are our hot areas and zip codes, so we can market more there. Which of your advertising sources are bringing in what money? And you can easily form an ROI report based on that information.
One of the major KPIs that we track is average job size. Our average job size since we started using Workiz has been up about 15%, which is huge in this business.
It's a critical number. If that number is too low, then the entire financial situation of the business can completely fall apart.
Since I'm able to track each team lead's average job size, it allows for coaching moments, really. If I see someone that's got a little bit of a lower average job size, it allows me to go in there and see what that employee's missing and really coach him on quoting correctly. Workiz does a great job in helping me understand, when there could be times of theft. If I have an employee, that's got a really low average job size or has a lot of cancellations, I'm gonna do a deep dive into that employee to really figure out what's going on there. We have certain benchmarks that we use for AGS and cancellation, and if we're not hitting those targets, then that gives me a clue that I really need to do a deep dive into that employee. Workiz actually timestamps everything that happens inside each job, from the time the job gets booked to the time that the job is synced over to QuickBooks, after everything's been completed. For example, if I have an employee that's on the job site for 2 hours, but the load was a very small load, that's a red flag in my mind, because the employee was there for so long, but the job was small, so I need to go in there and see what was going on. Workiz makes my life simpler by allowing me to really run my business from one place. I can do everything from scheduling jobs to dispatching jobs to looking at our invoices, all from one place, whether I'm on a truck somewhere or whether I'm at the beach or at my house, I can do everything from that one app.
It gives your crews all the information they need. It's easy for your crews to use. It's easy for your clients to use in terms of booking online. It gives you all the information that you need to make wise business decisions. And it's all of that for a reasonable price. And just about all there is to say about it in terms of making a wise decision.